You're watching Sooner Football with Brent Venables from the Mathis Home Studio. Mathis Home, your official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics.
I can't articulate how freaking proud I am of everybody in here. All right, players, staff, all right, what we've had to go through this year, what we've had to overcome, you know, and what we've asked of you every single day, week in and week out, and continue to fight, continue to believe, continue to invest. And I know it probably at times grew old. If we put it all together, right?
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
If we put it all together, if we do what winning requires, winning never negotiates.
Welcome to Sooner Football with head coach Brent Venables, presented by Mathis Home. Oklahoma 24, Alabama 3. And coach, it was an upset, but the way the game played out, it didn't look like an upset. Congratulations on just your best win so far.
Yeah, thank you. Now the players, man, what a performance they put on tonight. Coaching staff did a great job from a game plan standpoint, all three phases, and we just played, our best 4 quarters of football, which we hope to do at the end of the year. It's overdue. It's about time. But this has been a group of players that have continued to keep their head down. They've come up short several times, obviously, this year, but they've never stopped working. They never stopped competing. They never once pointed fingers or played the blame game, or they just continued to do what winning requires and putting in the work each and every week. And tonight was just a game of physicality, a game with a relentless mindset. Mm-hmm. And a game where we weren't going to be denied. And we executed at a really, really high level on offense and protection, or on offense and hatting people up. And, everybody was on the same page. And
you run for 240.
Yeah, we ran for 5.1 or 2 a carry, and I think they averaged just over 2 yards a carry. And, we played the field position game, and we left some points on the board early in the game, so we had to overcome a little bit of adversity. But for the first time all year, against a good opponent, a really good opponent, because we have come out plenty of games we've punched first, and then we've punched back, but we haven't punched last. And tonight we punched last when we needed to, and but. We told them victory is going to cost you everything, but man, it's going to be worth it. So go right back at it again, and the harder it's been, the more epic the story, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
And there ain't nothing been easy about this season.
Yeah.
And
which makes tonight that much more special. Just
the things that they were able to accomplish through victory. Because I want to make sure they understand this isn't. This isn't some directional school that we dominated tonight. This is a school that aligned with Oklahoma, 2 of the most elite programs in the history of any sport, these programs. And everything that they've represented, I think we've only played each other 7 times, in our histories. And so. And
they had a lot to play for.
Yeah, they're still playing for an opportunity to be in the playoffs and compete for a national championship, but winning never negotiates, and we won the turnover battle. We dominated the line of scrimmage. We had excellent field position. Several drives that just, play after play after play, continue to execute and play within the game plan. We huddled a lot. We shortened the game, and took what was there, and did what we needed to do to win. And then just the individual performances along the way, whether it's Jackson Arnold rushing for a career high, incredibly efficient.
Let me ask you about that, Coach, because of all the numbers that we see tonight and we'll see for the next few days, the one that I think stunned everyone is that your passing quarterback, who throws well down the field, carried the ball 25 times for 131 yards, and Jalen Milroe, who is as good a runner as you'll ever find in the game, He rushed 15 times for 7 yards. Can you explain that?
You know, our defense played their butts off. You know, coaches had an amazing game plan. Coach Alley, Coach Falai, Coach Hall, Coach Chavis, and Coach Bates, man, and the other staff on defense, they put together a fantastic plan. But the players are the ones that went out and laid it on the line, and play after play, series after series, that we out-hit them, and you know, we executed at a premium level all night long. We had, they did a great job of having answers and straining, you know, for 60 minutes, you know, and they weren't going to be denied tonight. And so I think that's a huge part of it when it's all said and done. And then again, same thing. The offense did the same thing. They, through a lot of hard work, they've created this belief. And I think the staff over the last several weeks has done a really good job of like, look, we didn't win the game, but man, there's some good in here. And nobody on the outside is going to buy it.
Yeah, but
matter of fact, they're going to speak exactly opposite of that and tell you that nobody's worth a crap. And at the end of the day, you know, this is Oklahoma. You know, winning is what it's about. But for these guys to experience victory through belief and hard work, a lot of sacrifice, all the way here at the end of the year, and again, going against, I think we were 2 touchdown underdogs going into the game, and so having a chip on their shoulder, playing with an edge, and a belief, you know, as much as anything else, in themselves, in each other, in their coaches, despite what everybody else says. Not that anybody's throwing it in anybody's face,
right?
But man, just to have victory and celebrate, if it's just for a moment, it's worth it. It's worth everything that we've been through. If it's just for a moment, and for Sooner Nation too, the fans. Yeah. The administration, certainly all these players, coaches, their families. If it's just for a moment, it's worth it.
Yeah. Far-reaching is where this thing can go. But you look at upsets. Oklahoma is not an underdog very often, but a 2-touchdown underdog here. You have to go back to John Blake's first year, Brent. I think it was 1996, and his Oklahoma team stunned Texas, and that was mathematically about the same. But this is one that will never be forgotten. Yeah. Your fans even bogeyed getting out there too early. Now, I don't know about whether they should have been out there at all, but they
need a little more practice.
Well, you bounce back from you missed the field goal. You know, he had consecutive plays there early in the game,
fumble.
But you didn't. The fumble, and then you missed the field goal. And you know, you'd think that maybe that would turn the game, but it never did. You guys were relentless.
Yeah, they continue to respond. You know, bad things are going to happen. It's at the end of the day, the identity of this team, Team 130, is about what we've overcome. And tonight, and early in the game, you know, again, hey, they're going to make plays. We don't have to play perfect to win, but you know, but you're going to have to punch back. And so they decided to punch back, and we did. The very next drive, we come back and we go down and we score. So I think, you know, that drive right before, you know, halftime was really big, creating momentum, continuing to build on belief and things of that nature.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, you will see first half highlights. Toby Rowland will be barking it to you, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Stay with us.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. Welcome back to Sooner Football with Brent Venables from the Mathis Home Studio.
Arnold has it. It is a keeper. Quarterback run, 25 to the 30. Good run. He's got a first down all the way out to the 35-yard line. Now man in motion. Snap. Handoff Reagans. Jet sweep right. Cuts it up to the 40. Boy, there was a hole there, but he couldn't quite squeeze through it. Williams standing inside his own 15 awaits it. Snap back. Elzinga, left-footed boot. End over end. Line drive returnable. Taken to the 17. Darts right, now back left across the 20.
Ooh,
hit
nice.
hard at the 25-yard line. In the shotgun. Milrose got it. He'll run it himself. Right side.
Nice.
Hit by Danny at the line of scrimmage. Bam! No gain.
Flushes Milroe right in the chin.
How do you do? My name's Danny. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Nope. Keeper Milroe right side. Bounced it outside.
Nice.
Taken down. Great open field tackle by Eli Bowen. Now he goes in motion behind Arnold. Snap. It is a handoff to Robinson. Runs right. He's got a hole. 30. Watch out. 35, 40. Down the sidelines. He's to the 50. Robinson 40, and he pushed out of bounds around the 35.
That Bama defense, Robinson starts out wide, motions in. They run that little counter play to him, blocked up beautifully.
40-yard run. Here comes Robinson in motion behind the quarterback again. They play action it to him. Arnold steps up, trying to throw. Now he'll run it. 30, and dives forward up to the 27. Jackson's got it. Hands to Tatum up the middle. Hit hard. Ball popped out, and it's recovered by Alabama. Trips left. Milroe. He'll run it himself. Bounces left. Comes back right. Lost a yard. Milroe's got it. Back to pass. Under pressure. Steps up. Throws deep across the middle. Got a man. Caught out near midfield. Jeremy Bernard. Second down and 6. Milroe going to run it himself. Right up the middle. Now bounces right. Spins away. Trying to get lateral. And he's caught. Robert Spears-Jennings caught him.
Robert Spears-Jennings chases him down, coming down from that deep safety spot to help out in that quarterback run game.
At the hash mark. Back to pass Milroe. Looks middle. Has time. Throws deep down right side. Caught it. That's Williams at the 15. And he, I believe, stepped out of bounds. He must not have. He's into the end zone. Just to clarify, he's out of bounds after the catch, folks. It's correct. Snap to Milroe. He'll run it himself. Cuts at the 10. Spins to the 5. Stumbles to the 4. Tide goes tempo. Keeper. Milroe tries to get outside. He's being pursued, and he's pushed out for a loss back at the 7 by Kenai Walker. Waiting for the snap. He's got it. He'll hand it off. Hit at the 5 and dropped as Miller. Got his feet taken out from under him by Dasan McCullough for the first points of the night. Snap back. Hold down. Kick is away, and it is good. Sharpson in motion out wide left. Arnold fakes the handoff. Going to throw. Steps up. Now he'll run. He's got room. 25, 30, 35, and he's banged hard, but he's got the first down. Joins the blockers as a tight end. Rolling right. It is a shovel pass. Robinson, he's got room. He barrels over an Alabama player at the 45.
Coverage you want on the back end.
Quick snap, play action. Arnold
Stutter.
Looking deep, throws short. Caught by Robinson. First down at the 50 at the 49-yard line. Arnold runs it himself right up the middle. Has a whole 45, 40. Watch out, he's in the clear. 30, tripped up at the 25-yard line, or he would have gone the whole way.
All the different variety that we're throwing at the Crimson Tide looks really good.
That's that one that I call yo-yo counter.
Now takes the football, fakes the run, throws behind to Thompson, looking in zone. Bauer sharp, wide open, he dropped it. Oh, he dropped it. He was wide open in the end zone, and he dropped it on the goal line. Zach Schmidt, 39 yards for the Tide. It's off the foot, and he missed it.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Good times, great rewards. The best place to gear up for game day is shop.soonersports.com. Mathis Home, official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics.
Shotgun, Milroe. He'll run it himself up the middle. He's bottled up. He's surrounded, and he's dropped for a loss. Snap. They bring pressure. Jackson throws across the middle. Caught by Thompson. First down, and he breaks free. 45-40, and he's wrapped up there. 18 yards. Snap. Handoff. Robinson bounces left. 35, 30. Banged, and he's got another first down. Xavier Robinson. Tight end Roberts in motion. Moves left into the line. Jackson's got it. Fakes the pitch. Runs it himself. 25. Head down to the 20. Hit hard. Falls backwards to the 19. That's an 8-yard run by Jackson Arnold. Going right to left. Snap back. Hold down. Kick is away. It is up, and it is good.
All right.
And we are tied in Norman. Milroe's got it. Hands it off. Miller again. Left side. Defended better this time. Ryan Williams. Milroe runs it himself. He's met in the backfield. Spins away. Now he just takes a knee because he was surrounded by a wall of crimson. He's got it. Straight drop. Looking, throws across the middle, incomplete, drop again. C.J. Jabri had it hit off his shoulder pads. Snap back, the punter Burnham, and he hits it shank off the right side of his foot, and it bounds out of bounds at the 33, 34-yard line. Tie game 3-all, Arnold has it. Handoff Robinson, runs right, met by a wall of tacklers, bounces off a couple out to the 35, keeps the legs turning to the 36. He'll set up right into the line. Arnold Runs it. Nope. Handoff Robinson again. Slips through a hole to the 40, 41-yard line. Kearney in motion. Snap. Handoff up the middle. First down. Robinson.
Should not have shown me that they could.
Handoff Sawchuk right side. Bounced it outside to the 50. 48. He's into Alabama territory. Hester in motion. Snap to Arnold. Fakes the pitch. Runs it himself. He's got the first down. 45, and he's down to the 42. Sooners trying to take the lead into the locker room. Play action. Arnold back to pass. Flushed left. He'll run it. He's got the corner. 40, and he dances out of bounds at the 37. Sharp in motion. Snap. Arnold. Handoff Robinson right side. First down, and he's to the 30. Jackson's got it. It's a keeper. He'll run left. He's got room. Bounced it outside. 25 to the 20. Banged out of bounds in the red zone. Arnold's got it. He hands it off. Robinson got away. 20, 15. Robinson to the 5. Get in. Touchdown. Xavier Robinson. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 18-yard run for the freshman, Xavier Robinson. And the Sooners lead Bama. This first half has no doubt got the attention of the rest of America right now. Alabama trailing lowly Oklahoma this year, 10-3. And Teddy, the Sooners are playing their pants off right now.
They are, and who would have thought the team that has struggled all year with the offensive line, all kinds of, it's been musical chairs the entire year. We're running the ball.
Oklahoma 10, Alabama 3.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. This segment is brought to you by Community Coffee, family-owned Community Coffee, the official brewed coffee of OU Athletics. Taste the difference family makes.
Here's a look at today's halftime statistics. Rushing, Brent, at halftime, 205-35. Pass totals weren't there, but when you run it that well, that's enough. Your thoughts?
Yeah, just game control. You felt great going into halftime, not just because you had the lead, but the feel of the game, controlling the line of scrimmage, picking up, some of their pressures, and the management by the players, certainly led by Jackson, the confidence that our players were playing with, certainly how well we were playing on defense.
Yeah.
Just felt, all right, boys, this has a chance to be one of those games where you felt in complete and total control of the game, and so the stats back up how you felt, but what we were able to overcome early in that first quarter was a big part of that too.
Yeah.
And we come back and we tie it up at 3, and then we score again right before half. Was huge momentum, knowing that, again, the way we were playing going into halftime, I just felt great about our defense. And there's been a handful of games that we came out in the third quarter and we gave up a drive. And so we talked about Ole Miss was one, both sides of the ball. We came out at halftime and didn't, play great in that third quarter. And tonight had a much different feel, even though we had some success running the ball against Missouri. And again, we had every opportunity to win that game against a really good team that won 17-21. They had been undefeated at home. But that third quarter, again, Missouri comes back, they take the lead, but tonight had a much different feel.
Oh, it did.
And so it's just, for us, man, it was just more of the same. This isn't fluky. Just continue to play with great effort and be physical, and don't be denied.
Let's go to second half highlights, and after the highlights, we'll come back, of course, and look at the statistics and talk more about this one. But second half's pretty fun.
The 42, they go fast again. Quick throw out. It is intercepted. Eli Bowen. He's on the run to the 20, to the 15. Eli Bowen. He jumped the passing lane. Eli Bowen takes it to the red zone. And the first big play of the second half is made by another Sooner.
incredible job. I mean, and that is practice. That is film work. He knew exactly what he was getting right out of the gate. He jumped it. He almost went too far upfield to intercept that pass and kind of batted it back to himself. Incredible play there from Eli Bowen.
It was intended for Ryan Williams, and Eli Bowen read it like a book. They spotted at the 14 of Bama. There's the snap. They bring pressure. Going to throw. Does slant pattern. Caught by Jacob Jordan at the 4. It'll be a 1st and goal. In motion, Kearney. There's the snap. It's a fake pitch. Arnold runs it. Bounced it to the 3, to the 2, to the 1. He's pushed backwards from there. He's got Robinson deep. Man in motion. Snap. Pitch. Robinson runs left. Cuts. Touchdown! Xavier Robinson. Touchdown! And the Sooners have a 2-score lead on Alabama.
We're getting in a huddle. We've gone under center. This is a new play, the little flip. You see this in the NFL a lot. Off the jet action, flip it to the outside, get some good blocks, and then pours it downhill and is able to fight into the end zone. I love it. Good job by Logan Howland getting out there, getting a block.
From the 46, Milroe runs it himself up the middle, and he's swiped down in the backfield for a loss by DJ Terry. They go empty on 2nd and 11 from the 45. Back to pass. Milroe looks right, throws right, picked off! Kip Lewis down the sidelines, 20, 15. He did it again! He did it again! Kip Lewis, pick 6! Kip Lewis, Kip 6! Oh, mama! Sooner magic is happening in Norman!
How about the little shimmy there and then the quick hurdle when Milroe tries to make the tackle? What a play by Kip Lewis. That's incredible.
He skipped over Milroe, kept his feet, and picked up his 2nd Kip 6 of the year. Tight end left. In motion, Williams. They hand it to Jam Miller, sweeping right. He runs into his own man, and it's a loss. Milroe with 1. Back to pass. Over the middle, quick strike. It's knocked away and nearly picked off again. Billy Bowman knocked it down. Milroe's been picked off twice in the second half. He's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looks right under pressure. He got him. Or Mason Thomas got him. A sack back at the 39.
Thank you to our cornerstone television partners, OU Health, OG&E, Fowler Auto Group, and Coca-Cola. Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics.
Milroe lifts his leg. He has the football. Hands it off to Miller. No, he kept it, and he's dropped for a loss. Ethan Downs got him for a loss. Here comes Ryan Williams, too. Little Alabama confusion here. Trips right. Play clock at 4. Milroe ready. 4th and 3. There's the snap. Looks right. Pulls it down. Rolls right. Throws for the end zone for Robin. It is caught, but he's out of bounds. No, he caught it. It's a touchdown.
He got his
what
foot
a play. Ryan Williams got a foot in. A touchdown and an amazing catch, but there's a flag down.
Illegal touching. Offense number 2 is covered up and the ball was snapped. 5-yard penalty. Loss of down.
Remember all that pre-snap confusion? They didn't quite sort it out. Ryan Williams was covered up.
What an incredible catch, and can't do that.
Milroe asks for the football. He's got it. Sooners bring pressure. Picked up. Hit as he throws. Ball's in the air. Intercepted. Woody Washington on senior night. Intercepted. Milroe got smashed. And the ball fluttered in the air and landed in the arms of number 5. Oklahoma's 3rd second-half interception. Woody Washington hasn't picked up an interception in the last 2 seasons. That is the 6th of his career. But on his final game on this field, he picks off a fluttering pass
And he's
It
down,
is.
guys.
It's
And
Woody's down. He got pancaked by one of the offensive linemen coming out of the stack. Or Mason Thomas gets the pressure, and
It's a big smile on his face. Looks like he just had the wind knocked out of him. Jay Valai leads him off the field. There was a little back and forth. There were some Bama players. A Bama coach came over towards the sideline. He got a little dicey there for a little bit, but Woody may have just called game.
Arnold fakes the handoff, runs it, cuts it up to the 50, bounced it outside. He's got the first down. There goes Jackson, and he slides down at the 35. Move the chains. Score big by empowering employees to do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com. In motion, Sharp, snap, handoff Robinson up the middle, bangs into a man, backs his way across the line, and you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. Roll around in it, Sooner fans. It has been a long and sometimes miserable year. But tonight, Oklahoma
This is the 2-minute timeout.
is going to knock off Alabama. They're going bowling again. What a performance tonight by Brent Venables' team.
oh no, premature.
The fans are storming the field, and there's still 28 seconds on the clock. And we've got an Arizona State situation here. They're going to have to get him off the field. Snap. Thompson kneels it down, and that'll do it. And here they come. They're not going to keep him off the field in Norman. Oklahoma has upset Alabama, and they have rolled the tide right out of the college football playoff picture. Final score tonight in Norman: Oklahoma 24 and Alabama 3. The Sooners hold the Crimson Tide without a touchdown for the first time in 13 years. And Oklahoma's bowl streak will continue in 2024.
Here's this week's final stats, brought to you by Dos Equis, official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. No fluke. There are the numbers to prove it, Coach.
Yeah, again, and I'll say this, the team and the coaching staff that Alabama has with Coach DeBoer, as good a staff as there is in college football, the type of team that they have, what they've been able to do this year. They have been the gold standard in college football, with Coach Saban, and certainly with the type of season that they've had this year. And so, again, all of this, I'm excited for our team. Yeah. And I've complimented them, and I've used the word dominated, and that's what happened tonight. Yeah. Tonight it happened. And incredibly proud of our guys. This is, Alabama hadn't gone without a touchdown in a game since 2011. That's 13 years of a bunch of great football teams. And I think this season, their total yards, 234 yards, was almost 80 yards less than any other game. And we know, this conference has the best defenses in college football. No, and we have faced Oklahoma's schedule. We have faced the best defenses in college football. Probably never have faced the depth of defenses that we have this year.
No doubt.
And the only team in college, we've played the most ranked teams in the top 25 of any team in college football. And so for us to kind of navigate that schedule, and here late in the year, we were down another couple of guys this week and lost Brennan Thompson in the game, and to have that type of performance against the quality of an opponent, man, I just want to lift our players and our coaches up and celebrate them.
Brent, some of the people that I respect in our business the most said what I felt all week, and they said, man, there's one team in this country you really don't want to play right now. Yeah. Alabama was peaking. Yeah, I'm sure you saw that on the tape.
The last three games, I didn't even tell the team. Yeah. I'll brag on the team and kind of build them up, and so our players would show up with a sense of urgency, and I didn't have to build this one up.
No.
And but they had murdered their last three opponents coming into tonight. They really were playing incredibly well on defense, on offense, really humming and finding the niche of this version of Alabama football. And the staff is getting them to play, championship level football here late in the season. So for us to beat them again straight up, the old fashioned way. I like that style of play.
Yep.
And I'm always going to be smiling like this if we can play that kind of defense. And so for us as a team to save our best football, here at the end of the season, I'm all for it. And going to have another challenge. I know you haven't asked about that one, but
we're getting there.
Going at a night game in Baton Rouge on their senior night, but we'll celebrate and enjoy this one for at least a few hours anyway.
Yep. Very good. When we come back, we will talk about that. And I also want to get a question in. A bunch of you people watching went to this game, and it was kind of special, I think. And we'll have Coach comment on that after this timeout.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. It's time now for this week's Player of the Game, presented by Groundworks, preferred foundation repair company of the Sooners.
Robertson in motion left. Arnold has it. It is a keeper. Quarterback run, 25 to the 30. Good run. He's got a first down all the way out to the 35-yard line. They're in Alabama territory at the 49-yard line. Arnold runs it himself right up the middle, has a whole 45-40. Watch out, he's in the clear. 30, tripped up at the 25-yard line, or he would have gone the whole way. Ground here. Arnold fakes the handoff, runs it, cuts it up to the 50, bounced it outside. He's got the first down. There goes Jackson, and he slides down at the 35. Move the chains.
Jackson Arnold, man. Congrats. Danny gave an entry that unfortunately we can't use on the air.
I think we should.
And if it got on the air, we are very sorry from down here.
As I will say, JMFA is what he added the M. Normally it's just JFA, but Danny added the M. It was a nice touch.
It was a nice touch. You guys feel pretty good, man. Take me through what that felt like and what that meant to you tonight.
No, it's awesome. I mean, I was telling the guys all week I had a good feeling about this game. You can ask like any of my friends, any of my family I talked to. I had a good feeling. I felt like the vibes were high in Norman all week. We had 2 weeks to get ready for them, the game plan. I really liked our game plan. I felt like we just went out and executed today. We were the better team today.
Looking at the game plan, clearly coming in, you knew your legs and being a runner was going to be a big part of tonight. Take us through what that was like in preparation and just getting ready to know you were having to play that style of game.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, like throughout the weeks, like you never run your QB that much in practice. Like you'll get the reps and stuff, but you never go into a game thinking you're gonna, become a running back. I mean,
you threw it 11 times.
I know, but like, I mean, all week you're practicing, you have pass hole and stuff like that, and you're still on the ball. And you never think going to a game that's gonna be like that. But then I saw the openers for today, the first 3 drives, and there was a bunch of QB runs on there. I'm like, God, let's do it.
Hey, so again, I want to go back to Danny, Billy, Woody, Ethan, Fruit. I mean, all these guys have been day one guys. Jackson, to be able to send them out with something like this, a moment like this, what does that mean for this entire team?
It's awesome, and I was saying that this week too. Like, I mean, those guys have worked so hard and put so much into this, and they came into OU like thinking they were going to win championships, and unfortunately that hasn't been that way for their career, and for them the season hasn't been going how we wanted it. But I knew that this week, we had a great chance for them to get one last win in the Palace against number 7 rated Alabama. It honestly was perfect timing. It's God's timing, and we just went out and executed and gave him the glory.
It has not been an easy season for this team. It has not been an easy season for you. Just what was the feeling like as the time ticked off the clock? Students ran on the field too early, but they got back off and they eventually got it right. But what was that moment like for you, just knowing what you and this team have been through this year?
It's surreal. I mean, obviously all week you're talking it up. Coach Valai even he spoke in our team meeting on Wednesday, and he started off by putting a check signed by Coach V for $100,000 to the SEC. So I mean, we've been talking about them storming the field all week and talking it up, but then it actually happens. People grabbing you left and right, freaking clawing and scratching you, taking pictures.
Yeah, you okay there?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know, how'd you get out of there?
I had a police.
Oh, did you? Okay,
I just
okay.
grabbed the
That's a good call.
Please help.
Hey, can you just, I know, dude, we saw you after Missouri, the frustration and the disappointment, to bone y'all's neck, and there was never a question that Jackson Arnold was going to start this game. You were a captain today. You met with the media on Monday. So to see that confidence that Coach V and this whole team still has in you and to perform like that today, what's that moment like? How did you personally battle through that, man? It's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, no, it is tough. I mean, obviously Missouri ended poorly, not how he wanted it to go, and you should go back and watch the film and see what we need to get better at. And for us, it was ball security. It was a huge thing we need to focus on. And these past 2 weeks, we have been emphasizing that. All week, Coach Johns has been making me run with 2 hands on the ball all week. And like tonight, you'll see I'm freaking grabbing the ball with 2 hands sometimes. But it's true, it works. I mean, their emphasis was not losing the turnover margin. I mean, we won it by a lot today.
Yeah.
But even so, we only had 1 fumble at the beginning of the game, which took away points, but. For us, ball security was the biggest thing, and winning that turnover margin, which is huge for us.
What you guys go to LSU next weekend, then you have a bowl game. Just what can this performance mean for this team the rest of the season?
Builds a lot of momentum, especially going to an environment like Death Valley next week. It's at night too. We got to be on our A game next week, and take it day by day. This next week, prepare really well, and just go out and dominate.
Congrats on the win, man. Great job.
Thank you.
Danny Stutzman joins us. What a way to go out, man.
Absolutely electric. I could not be more happy for my team. I'm proud of them, man. I told them, please, send me off and give a good note. This is my last 4 quarters in that stadium, and they came together as a team. We made that decision, and I'm just happy, man.
Looking at y'all's performance defensively, I mean, what was the key to just completely shutting down?
Stopping the QB run.
Yeah, you guys shut down everything they wanted to do, but what was the key to shutting down Jalen Milroe tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we had a very good defensive scheme. Our DNs executed, perfectly. Pretty much every call we had, we were dictating what he was going to do with the ball. We did our job. I'm really happy for that defensive line, man, and they dominated today.
You're a day one guy. Right, you've been bought in, man, and fans love you. We love you. Teddy loves you. You love Teddy. But what kept this team buying in all year long, man? Because it would have been easy to just tap out.
I mean, I don't understand how it's possible to wear that Sooner jersey and want to quit. That's just what it means to us, man. Since January, we've been going at it. There hasn't been one team I've ever seen that plays for University of Oklahoma that just gives up when stuff isn't going right. And we're not going to be one of those teams, man. I said in the locker room, look, don't let Team 130 be forgotten. Win like this will see your legacy. I told the new guys this is the time to create a legacy, and for the older guys, it's time to cement yourself. And I think we did that tonight.
Kip Lewis has been, these last couple of games been a little in and out of the lineup. Hasn't been playing as much as he had been playing. What was your reaction to him making the play that he did? I'm pretty sure Jalen Milroe tried to slide tackle him also.
I mean, he did his job, man. We had a check when they go empty, and we executed. The entire defense got it, and then Kip pushed through like he's supposed to the one receiver, right in perfect position. I knew once Kip got the ball in his hands, he's not getting caught. And that's such a huge play for him. Kip's 6, and that's massive, man.
Hey, you have to talk about the whole team as a captain, right? So to see Jackson do that tonight, to see the breakout, we're about to talk to Xavier Robinson, to see that offensive line come together, that's got to feel pretty good.
I mean, it feels amazing. Xavier had the choice if he was going to redshirt, and just kind of sit and get better. But he knew he was going to have the opportunity to play against, some of the 2 great defenses in the next 2 weeks. And he said, I want to be there for Team 130. And
it's awesome.
He showed out. I'm proud to have him on this team. And he gave us a hard time in scout team. So it's about time that he got his name called up.
They don't still storm the field here often. Just how did that feel? To play the game that y'all played and to have the fans react the way that they did, just what was that moment like for you?
I mean, obviously we're Oklahoma, so I mean, when you're storming fields, it's probably not the best, but But at the end of the day, it's awesome when you're out.
I know what you mean. But we needed this.
Well, we didn't. I knew it was going to happen. It was inevitable. I'm glad it did happen. Because when you're out there, it's an electric experience. I wish I would have waited till the game was over, but it is pretty cool. I didn't get to have my interview with Holly. I'm really sorry, but that's awesome. That's something you remember for us.
I don't know how you got back to the locker room. That was just a sea of humanity.
I found my parents right away, and my sister was ready to knock some skulls. She was trying to get us through.
Congrats, man. Happy for you. Danny Stutzman.
Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Taco Mayo. Big appetite, bigger savings. Download and save today. Flogistics, the oil industry's leader in vapor recovery and production optimization. Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Sooner Football with Brent Venables is brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics.
Here's a look at the upcoming schedule presented by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. Sooners finish up the regular season next Saturday at LSU, which brings us to this week's scouting report brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Good times, great rewards. The Tigers beat Vandy Saturday night, 24-17. LSU 7-4. Man, they were humming along there for a long time. 4-3 in the SEC. Losses to USC to start the season. Then, Brent, they had 3 straight to Texas A&M, Alabama, Florida. Kickoff 6 p.m. Saturday night in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, incredibly talented football team.
Yeah.
They've got a fantastic roster. Coach Kelly is one of the best coaches in college football. They got a fantastic staff and really, really good players.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people I could brag on, but I don't even want to do that right now. It'd take me out of this, great moment that we're in right now. But it's going to be a great challenge, and one of the most loudest and intimidating venues in all of college football. I've never been there.
You've not been there for a night game?
No.
Oh,
so
my goodness, Coach.
I was hoping and praying, doing my rain dance for no night game. All right. I guess 11 a.m. kick yawner, but no such luck. But
hey, you get your team to do what they did tonight, and you'll be okay. Hey, I want to get one question in before we finish here, and that's the fans, because it sure seemed like they were impactful.
Yeah, they were on fire tonight. And when we came out to run on the field at the beginning of the game, I'm like, this is going to be a special night. And I just felt it. Something was just different in the air. Don't know what it was, but it really did. And they were fantastic all night long. And so thankful for them, and continue to show up. Shouldn't be surprised. Our Walk of Champions was fantastic. And somebody, as we're driving the buses in there right before we parked, they're like, man, they showed up for you tonight, Coach. And I just thought to myself, no surprise, man, do they not deserve an opportunity to be proud, just, again, for a moment, and for what they've gone through? Because they do. They go through it every bit as much as we do.
There have been some big moments here. I look back at it and think that most of the big game moments in the Sooner Magic were on the road, but there have been some big moments. Your team with Coach Stoops got after Nebraska, one that jumps out in, 2000?
Yeah.
But this is one, Coach, that will never be forgotten, and it wasn't by fluke. Congratulations for that. I know the effort that you put into it and how proud you have to be of your team and coaches.
No doubt.
For head coach Brent Venables, I'm Dean Blevins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week from Baton Rouge after Oklahoma takes on LSU.